1980.
What?
Yeah. You down with BCP?
1984.
The following content is intended for a mature audience, only viewer discretion is strongly advised.
$1985 is better.
Yeah. To the tune of OPP, minority by nature. No time for idle chitter chat and petty iterations. Teaming to me exponentially like I'm Barack's inauguration. Erratic calculations, nah, I runs the infinite. Only way I slow me down is with some calcing by a limit. They might no longer show the work to answer self-evident. Some truth should be proclaimed in the Declaration of Independence. Things not instantaneous can be approximated by adding up our changes till everything integrated. Word to my partners in calculus. Yo, you down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. Integral, grind exponential. You down with BCP? That's the way we rotate radiannually. You down with BCP? Down with BCP? You down with BCP? You down with BCP? That's the way we do things limitlessly. Yeah. You down with BCP? Yeah, you know me. You down with BCP? Let's blow. Switch the flow. Shift the tempo.
Yeah.
You down with BCP? Down with BCP? You down with BCP? You down with BCP? That's the way we do things.
Is that a new watch?
Yeah. You down with BCP?
No, that's my Fitbit.
Oh, okay.
You like that shit?
What?
That's
No
pretty
super
cool,
chats?
Look, I've got about 104 beats per minute and 6,668 steps today, Peach.
How many steps?
6,668. Ready?
That's
Hold
pretty,
on.
That's
Hold on.
pretty good.
Still 6,600. What the fuck, dude?
It's pretty good though, man. I mean, especially seeing as though you sit on the job all day.
6,675. Look at that. Oh, 6,077.
Oh,
Yeah, considering I sit on my fat ass all day, you're right. That's pretty.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
good.
I should just do this the whole show.
Impressive.
What's going on, guys?
Now you don't want to do that, man. You might get-
Welcome to another Thursday night on BCP, hanging out with your friends, myself, Shorty, PJ. Foster's in his coffin. His coffin is closed right now. He forgot to set the alarm to open his fucking coffin.
He's on nightly patrol,
Yep. And it's just
scanning the city.
we're gonna get that text from Foster tomorrow. Sorry guys. I fell asleep, and by the time I woke up, the show was over.
Yeah, my cell phone's been on the fritz.
Yeah, my cell phone. I had a problem with my cell phone today. What was that in our four-way chat? I had a problem with my cell phone today, and what the hell does that have to do with the show? Because you use a computer for the show, but you know.
How's my camera now, man? Still messed up.
You look like you're in the 2000s now, man.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. By the way, you see the banner down there. Bears Country Podcast has removed all hidden users. Say hello so we know you're still down with BCP. Listen, I didn't even know there was a hidden user thing, and Carl found that this past week. And apparently there was a bunch of hidden users that couldn't chat or couldn't see their chat, or we couldn't see their chat. No idea what that's about. None of us have ever done that. That must be a YouTube thing. Very strange. So none of you that we see in chat tonight is a hidden user. The Scrolls was. He's the only one that I know the name of. But we apologize to any one of you that have been listening to the show and not been able to talk to us because you've been hidden from us. We did not do that. We don't do that, man. We don't block people. We don't hide people. We don't do that shit. Right, Peach? What is that? What is going on?
Well, I'll just play it. I'll just play it.
What is going on with that? Did you see that?
No.
There was like a.
Yeah, he sent over an eagle, but like, how can we show that on StreamYard? It's almost like StreamYard can't interact with that. That's crazy.
Wait,
Thank you very much, Relentless Mikey.
Mikey sent the eagle? That was crazy.
Yes.
That was pretty crazy cool, man.
Ron Nowarski would say, was he blocked?
No, you were not on that list, Ron. A bunch of people I've never seen before other than the Scrolls were on that hidden list.
Hey, this is a prime example, and the reason we were late today, everyone. Ron is asking if he's blocked because he's actually chatting from Bearski Films' YouTube channel. So, Ron, again, the rest of the chat is currently on the main broadcast, which is Bears Country Productions. Ron, we appreciate your viewership, and if you want to stay on Bearski Film, please feel free. But just keep in mind.
So here's our little thing that we've been trying out. Bearski Film, who's a good friend of the channel. He's got some clips for us tonight to play. His clips are on the opener and the closer of the show. We decided to try. I decided to try an idea with Bearski that we dual stream from our channel and his as well. So if you are on Bearski's channel and you are trying to talk to us, we will not see your chats here in our BCP channel. So you have to hop over here to see just so we can see your chats. Other than that, you are kind of hidden because you might be on Bearski's channel. Just an experiment, because we're good friends with Bearski. We're trying to just try things out. That's the world that we live in.
Whoa.
How are you doing tonight, man?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. What's that?
I have a woman.
You got that. What's
No,
the?
Bro, I'm just saying.
You what?
I'm off the market. I have a woman, so
Oh, shit.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. What's that hat you have on there?
It's Bears hat, man.
That's unique as hell.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we find that?
I don't know where I bought this from, man. Probably Bear Shop.
What do you like? I buy so many hats. I don't even remember where I bought this hat from. I just this
I have
could
about 200 hats, bro.
Really? Where do you put it? Where do they all hang?
On the top shelf of the closet.
All 200 of them.
Yeah.
You have like a rack of 200, like 100, and then like another 100.
You know how you got the shelf? You know, you have your clothes hanging, then you got the shelf.
Yeah.
So my hats are on the shelf.
Like stacked on top of each other?
No, they stacked back to back.
How do you find one out of 200?
Just look for the color.
Huh. That's a nice shirt too, by the way.
Hey, I probably got it at the same place I got the hat. I don't know.
You know, that's it. Cue the ending, Carl. Where the hell are we at here now?
I think I got the shirt. I think I got the shirt at Bears Team Shop. I'm pretty sure.
You know where I got this?
Probably at a game.
At a game. It was a game after Mongo. I think it was.
It's a pretty nice towel, man.
It's my Bears towel. You know what I use this for?
Wiping up spills.
Nope. I put my arm on it when I'm working. So
Okay.
my arm's on it with my mouse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty cool. Where you get that shirt at,
though? Sam's Club in Illinois when I was home.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. I got this
What
at
about the hat?
Sam's Club. At what's that hat place called in the mall? That famous hat place.
Lids.
Lids. Thank you. At least I know where I got my shit from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess that's my. I said it twice. I got one more. That's my coin for the night. You know what I'm saying? Who knows where the hell Foster is? Let's get to our chat page. Listen, we got
we got a member, Chad Speaker.
18 months helping to support BCP.
We have another member, Relentless Mikey.
16 months. And then let's not forget, last but not least, Cliff Victoria. 17 months. Man, Chad's got you by 1 month, Cliff. We appreciate you guys being members of the channel, even though you have been getting jack shit lately. We apologize because it's the off season. It's the summer. It's like, man, well, we're going to get back to it. In fact, I have some ideas for that we're going to make some cool stuff for you guys, man. You guys are going to get the good stuff, and we're going to encourage more members with the good stuff.
We have Ron Winarski.
Wait, did you say Ron
Winarski? Joining us from Bearski Film. Then there's Captain America.
Let's not forget the beautiful, the most glorious hair, the best smelling hair I've ever smelt. Heidi Acapulco. What's up, Heidi? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Heidi.
I'm telling you, the hair on that woman, just beautiful.
Calm down there, Tonto.
Just
Calm
beautiful.
down.
Hey. I'm a married man. Beautiful. She's a beautiful soul and beautiful hair. I got to tell you.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, and you got to get your beautiful hair back on the show again, Heidi. Come on. I'll give you a link. Join us tonight if you want.
Then we have Tony Moy.
Tony Moy.
Vitality.
And you know what? I feel like we always save the best for last, so maybe we should save the best for last. I think we've gotten official
official chief Laterio.
Levante Rogers.
Levante.
We're saving the best for last.
I'm looking.
We got Jerry is Craven, and we got Crooked Commish hanging out with us tonight,
as well as Benjamin Williams.
And finally, Mr. Mayhem. Let's everyone give a round of applause to Mr. Mayhem right now. Fucking Mr. Mayhem.
And Jason Belat comes in and says, "Where's Foster?" Kind of like where's Waldo.
Fuck if we know, Jason, but thank you for joining us tonight.
He's on nightly patrol there.
Listen, a few weeks ago, I met this really awesome dude. Coach B came out, his family came out, so I took Coach B for a ride in my Mustang, and lo and behold, we ended up at a local brewery in town, and we were hanging out with all the people in there. We met this excellent dude. His name is Sean. He is a Bills fan, and so we started talking some great football, and started getting into the DJ Moore talk about what does he think? What do we think about DJ Moore? Is he going to be an asset to his team and yada yada? And so then I told him we had a show and he wanted to join us. He's running a little bit late. I told him just get here whenever you can. He will be joining us whenever he joins us, and when he does, we're going to kind of break down the how does a Bills fan about acquiring DJ Moore for a second round pick, and how do we feel about that, and what do we both feel the asset will be for his team compared to what do we acquire with a second round pick? Anyone know? Anyone?
Didn't we pick
Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Go ahead, Peach.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't we flip it and trade down or something? Did we trade down?
I feel like a total
Where
idiot.
you
here.
at, Carl?
Where's our
Where's-
producer with this information? What happened with that pick? We drafted. Let's
I
see.
thought we traded down. I thought we traded down, picked up a third and a seventh or something.
Why is my brain not working
Because
right
we
now?
only had one third, ended up with two. So I'm thinking we traded down.
Why? 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 I've been
Yeah,
doing this a
because
lot.
Roush, right? We picked up Roush
Uh-huh.
in the third, and then we ended up having 2 sevenths, and then we took both of. So we had 1 7th, got another 7th. Then we took those 2 sevenths and traded for Vandenberg. So my final answer is I believe we took that second, traded it for a third and a seventh. Is what I believe.
I feel so stupid right now. I feel like what's her name in the Olympics? Why when she got her leg broken?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Why can't I remember this stuff?
Cricket Commish says 57 was ours. We had 60 and traded it to 69.
All right, that's it. Carl's on vacation right now. I got to look this up. Let's see. Let's use this computer. Bears 2025, 2026 draft. Second round pick was Logan Jones, which gave us 2 second round picks, right? So we traded.
You had to trade the second one, right?
We trade the second. They don't show the trades.
Okay. According to Cricket Commish as well as Chad Spieger, we traded because it was the 57th pick. Buffalo's was. We had. So we traded the 57th.
My
pick
God,
for
what
the 69.
are we? Do we all have Alzheimer's right now? Are we all that stupid?
No, he's saying it right here. Put it on the board. Let me see.
57 was hard. We had 60 and traded to 69. 57, but we picked Logan Jones with 57.
So I'm assuming we had 60. That's in the second round. So
Then
we
we-
traded that to get to the 69th, which
60
with
is what
this-
we got from Buffalo for DJ Moore, for the record.
Okay, so we traded down to
so-
69 and picked up Sam Roush.
and
then
we
got-
also pick up the seventh round in the process as well. Am
Okay.
I correct? Chad Spieger or Cricket Commish?
And then we got 69 Sam Roush, 89
Yeah.
Xavier Thomas.
Guys, I was away, so if there's something that you have a question on or something I need to know,
Yeah,
I
we're-
literally
we're-
just got back to my desk.
We're trying to figure out what the hell happened with that second round pick from Buffalo. What did we do with it?
Okay, well, I'm going to type in my answer because
I feel like Chad in our chat is correct. Cricket says we traded 60 to 69 and a fifth.
I did this work. Hold on, what's going on? Where's the banner? That's not working. There we
There you
go.
go. That was literally
And
1 to
why
1.
can we hide this comment, please? Thank you. I made this a while ago. So yeah, we traded 60 to Tennessee for 69 and 144.
the Tennessee.
Yeah, and the Titans traded up to 60 to draft this linebacker Anthony Hill out of Texas.
So we traded
then-
144 down to 166.
We
Dude.
traded pick 60 away and received pick 69, so we moved down 9 spots. And in addition, we got round 5, pick 144.
But then we drafted we had 124. We had 166 in round 5. So we traded down again.
Yes. I'm trying to get there.
That's the Keyshawn Elliott pick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
What?
I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, I don't think I have another slide regard. Oh, is this it?
Helen, I'm coming to you, Helen.
Okay, so then we traded away pick 129. We traded up? So the Bears received picks 124 and 166 from the Panthers in exchange for 129 and 144. So we traded down. No, yeah, we traded up.
Man, we all have Alzheimer's right now. What's going on?
It's just reading comprehension. And this
No,
is the
it's
exact
like
this is
at
the
home.
exact same set of trades, right? So again, we gave them 144. We moved down and they moved up.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. We moved up from 129 to 124.
Mm-hmm.
And 124 was spent on Malik Muhammad.
They really wanted him
And
back.
then we had one pick 54 and we traded down to 166. So we allowed the Panthers to draft Sam Hecht, and the Bears drafted Keyshawn Elliott with 166.
Thank you so much. By the way, I'm playing my first season of Madden 26 in my franchise, so I'm like almost through the whole season. So I'm in my draft board, part of it. And Malik Muhammad is rated the 5th pick in the first round.
Wait, I'm sorry. The game's out?
No. The 2026 last year's.
So what about Malik Muhammad?
So my dumbass bought 2026 Madden and just started playing it a week ago. I'm at like game 14 of my franchise. So now I'm focusing on my draft in the franchise, right?
But where
I
did
think-
Malik Muhammad come from out of a game that doesn't, like, he wasn't around?
So in Madden 2026, he didn't come out, or he comes out after this season, which is where.
Are you telling me because they do college football that those
Yes.
players were integrated into Madden?
Yes,
It's actually pretty cool.
It allowed me to integrate the current players into Madden. So right now, in my current 2025 season of Madden, which is the 2026 game, right? I'm playing last season. I'm like in game 13 or 14. So now I'm focusing on the 2026 draft. The first pick in the draft is Manning, right? But the fifth rated pick in the first round is Malik Muhammad. That's how high the game has Malik Muhammad rated, and we got him in what, the 4th round?
Yeah,
that's pretty. Like if he is projected to be a first round pick by Madden, and we got him in the 4th round, I'm pretty excited about that pick. I'll tell you that much.
I think just from that comment alone, you qualified to be the New York Jets general manager. So congratulations to you, Shorty.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm waving my terrible towel. We have our guest. Our guest has popped in the background. He will be joining us very shortly. Sean, he goes by
Buffalo Sean?
Buffalo Sean. Buffalo Sean.
Well, Buffalo Sean, I mean, unless we are delaying for a reason, if you're ready to come on stage, man, just give me a thumbs up. I'll throw you on the screen right now.
Well, I think we got through our chat, right? We're pretty good.
We did.
Let's do it, man. Buffalo Sean, you ready to join us?
I don't see a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up.
Buffalo Sean.
He's trying to get his camera ready. All you can see is his hat. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready, Buffalo.
Yeah, you gotta lower your camera there. Buffalo, there you go.
There
I
you
could
go.
also just throw him on screen and see what happens. I mean,
Yeah,
what's
you
the
can
worst
do
that could
that.
happen?
Okay, let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Hey, throw me on.
Hey, yeah.
Can you hear me?
What's up, there? What's up, Buffalo Sean?
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. We can hear you great. How you doing?
All right. Yeah, I had to jump on my iPhone. I just ran in the house. That's why I couldn't. I'm trying to figure out on the iPhone how to get this thumbs up. But whatever, I'm here. All right. I'm here.
It's great to have you, man. Great to see you again.
Yeah. Likewise. So I'm on here with Bears fans, huh?
Yeah, you're with Bears fans. You know, we were hanging out at Awkward Brewery, right? And I was like, "Hey, you want to come on the show?" You're like, "Yeah, let's do this shit." So
Yeah. I respect the Bears, man.
Hey, I was telling you how much I respect the Bills. Like, if you guys would have won all 4 of your Super Bowls in a row, nobody would be talking about the Cowboys, would they?
Oh man, what just depression. Being a Bills fan, I'm surprised I'm alive, man. All the tragedies that we went through throughout the years.
Yeah, man. Even recently, with losing to Patrick Mahomes and all that shit, and this last year that you lose to the Broncos and their quarterback blows his ankle and can't even make the championship game. It's like, oh my god, what a
It's controversy every year. The interception, no interception.
yeah.
The wide right two. Um,
Mm-hmm.
13 seconds. You could
Yeah.
just make a movie in Buffalo about everything we went through.
Yeah. We got like off the bat. This is the title of the show. Is what do you think about what does Buffalo think about the DJ Moore trade? We got our loyal fan and member Cliff Victoria saying, Sean, how do you like the DJ pickup?
I love it, but I'm kind of torn. DJ had his biggest year in Chicago. I think what was around 12 or 1,300 yards with Justin Fields. Okay, he bringing the numbers up. Yeah, that was with Justin 1364. That was with Justin Fields throwing to him, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, a non-throwing quarterback. So I'm curious how is he going to be with Josh Allen, because with Caleb Williams his numbers went down. So as Bears fans, do you think that's because of a new coach there? I'm torn. I need to see him play. I need to see him in. No, I'm happy he's an upgrade to whatever we had after we lost Stefon Diggs. He's a good.
Our Carl, our producer here, has some numbers for Stefon Diggs too, and I'm curious to know what was Stefon Diggs' numbers before this season with Buffalo.
Yeah, so again, all I did, this was very, very quick, stats courtesy of Pro Football Reference. It's all just career bests in the given scenarios, right? So,
Yeah,
well,
that's
DJ
good.
Moore, these numbers are his career bests. So again, you hit the nail on the head, Buffalo, Mr. Sean. Most yards in the season was with the Bears, and that being Justin Fields.
Yeah,
He actually had more receiving yards the following year without it was with Caleb Williams' rookie year, right, in 2024 with Eberflus. So he was still a potent wide receiver, to say the least.
More
The thing that I
receptions.
thought, the
Yeah,
thing that I,
receptions.
yeah, sorry about that. The thing that I think is interesting, though, when I was looking at this, is the yards per reception, the
yeah,
receiving yards per reception. In 2020, under the current Bills head coach, Joe Brady, with that being Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator of Carolina, he
correct.
had his career best in that category, 18.1 yards. These numbers, they're going to look a little bit worse compared to the guy I'm about to show. And the numbers for Stefon Diggs are his career in Buffalo. The best numbers, actually, 3 of the 4 categories are his career best. But specifically in Buffalo, Diggs had his most receiving or receptions in 1 yard with 127, the most yards in the season with 1535, and touchdowns in 2022 with 11. But you can see in Buffalo, his yards per reception was nowhere near the 18.1 that DJ Moore had, but the career best for Stefon Diggs was comparable with 17.9. So, again, I'll let you tell me how you think of the two players, but in my opinion, these are very comparable players.
No, they're comparable. I think when DJ is going to have a upgrade, it's going to be a bigger season than his last season with Caleb in Chicago, just off of playing in the offense with Josh Allen. The two receivers, I think DJ's the numbers he put up his last year with Caleb, he's much better than his performance. Um, I think that offense has just changed under Ben Johnson. I think it's more of a throw to the open receiver type offense. So his numbers will improve, but I just need to see. I need to see. I need the eye test. I need to see him on the field
So I'll
because
let the rest of the panel expound on your comments, but I'm just curious. You seem to think that just purely going from Caleb Williams to Josh Allen, DJ Moore will have better stats. Are you familiar with the Bears receiving core and the options that they have?
well, yeah, I could just tell you right off the bat the reason that DJ Moore numbers drop Yeah, I believe Caleb was throwing to all the receivers. I mean, DJ isn't a good receiver, but he was in that offense. He wasn't the key. Just like Stefon Diggs last year in Buffalo. The second half of the season, he barely touched the ball, and they made a change in offensive coordinators too. So it's kind of they're comparable. I agree with you. They are comparable receivers.
I would say that the cast that Caleb Williams had around him, arguably twice as good, sans the running back, to what Buffalo has to offer, right? You got two high investments in your tight ends. They're not world beaters by any stretch. And we talked about this last week. I mean, Khalil Shakir is leading the line for your team across the line in receiving stats. That's kind of crazy to me.
So, did you see? Are you familiar with who Buffalo drafted this year? That's why I'm curious because I'm curious about Skylar Bell as well. I think he got drafted in the fourth round.
Yes, Skylar Bell. I'm a University of Michigan fan. He turned down 500,000 bones to play for the University of Michigan, so that guy has to be good, right? Just for that alone. I say
Yeah.
that facetiously.
So I'm curious. I'm just so I'm just kidding. I need to see. I just need to see. But no, I was very excited when I heard that we got DJ Moore when DJ Moore was coming to Buffalo.
Looks like you've got some Bills fans in here. Scatty41 saying, "Don't besmirch the great Stefon Diggs by comparing him to DJ Moore." The only thing that they have in common is they went to Maryland. Josh Allen is the best QB in the league. Hard to disagree with you on that. Then he got froze out of the offense by McDermott. Kincaid
This is my favorite of the bunch, though.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid, future Hall of Famer. I mean, what are we talking about, Scatty? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in.
Got Slimbo Boogie saying DJ was the Bears' most clutch wide receiver, dominated the postseason for the offense. And I was just going to expound on that. Like, I was going to start by saying I did notice a lot of plays that DJ Moore took off. Not only last year, the year before, but even with Justin Fields, there were some plays where he didn't quite sell the play. He kind of took it off. There was one play he ran out of bounds, just kind of gave up. That's always, as a Bears fan, like my advice to you, or my not advice, but just my what I've noticed about DJ is that he takes off plays. However, when I think about DJ, I think about the Packers games, and DJ was clutch as hell in those last two Packer games. Man, he had the two game-winning catches to win the game. So, I mean, that right there, all my love in the world goes to DJ Moore for those two catches alone. So they kind of make up for the plays that he took off in my mind. I think you guys got a solid player. I'm happy with the second round pick that we turned into a couple picks. I love our draft. I love what our team's building with not only Ryan Poles, but with our new coach, man, one of the best in the league already, just in his first year, Ben Johnson. I think that they work well together. Ben defines what he needs. Poles goes and gets it, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the trade. I hope that you are too, Buffalo Show.
I had a question with that. As far as DJ taking off plays, like how, as Bears fans, you probably know more about that than me.
I think
What
PJ
do
should
you think the
expound on
reason
this.
that he took off some plays, or do you think he really was taking off plays purposely?
I personally don't think he was taking off plays, but
Okay,
my opinion is just
that,
mine. I mean, other people have their own opinions. I just think that he played every down pretty much. He very seldom came out the game. Was he tired at some plays? Yeah, I give him that. But the lack or the reduction in production, I believe, came from the fact that we got more weapons, because when he was being thrown the ball through by Justin Fields was targeting him a lot. He was like the main guy. So then when Caleb came here, Caleb did a better job of spreading the ball around. So by him spreading the ball around, his production took a hit, because if you look at our second receiver in receptions underneath Caleb, had a lot more targets and receptions than Justin Fields, second receiver, when he was throwing the ball to DJ.
And
Gotcha.
DJ is durable as hell, Sean. He takes some hits and gets up and keeps on ticking, man. That's the one thing that I always respected about him, man. I saw him take some hits, got up,
And so
came
far,
back.
oh, that's my giant Shih Tzu.
Sounds ferocious.
Yeah. I just left Buffalo, and so far up there, like off the field, people love him. They're they're saying that he's great. He's been going to charities. He's showing everywhere, shaking hands, going to all the wing spots. The fans love him up there. Was he like that in Chicago, like off the field?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. He was did a lot of stuff off the field. Uh, he's a team player for sure.
Yeah, I think he's more of a reserved guy, and I think some people take him being more reserved as being standoffish at times. But
Mhm.
if you look at how many times, his playing time or plays that he takes, he's very seldom comes off the field. So he's out there
Okay.
pretty consistently.
Okay. So I think that part, Josh had Josh. Josh is real quiet. He's reserved too as a quarterback. So he really never spoke much about Diggs in public. But the word was, um, in the locker room, they got along, but Diggs wanted that ball. He wanted the ball constantly, and that's how it was towards the end of his career, I guess, in Minnesota. When he got to Buffalo, he was getting big numbers. The offensive scheme changed. They started giving the ball to James Cook more. He started to get irritated. Boom. Now he's in. Well, he's looking for a job now. But that's what we didn't want. We didn't want another receiver to come in here, a diva receiver who just wants the ball, wants the ball. When I heard DJ Morris coming, I never heard that about him. But I was curious about the taking off plays. That's it. But I'm hearing great things about him.
I mean,
So
uh, it's just a couple of plays that I have in my head that he took off. There was one he ran out of bounds and just never came back in. Um, there's another
mm,
one that the play at the end of the game of the Rams game, the interception to lose the game. I feel like that was not necessarily taking off the play, but it was a miscommunication that he didn't run the route correctly, and Caleb expected him to be somewhere where he wasn't, and that caused the interception.
yeah.
I mean, that could be all on Caleb too. Not saying it is. I don't know, but just watching the tape over and over, it seemed like DJ was supposed to be in that spot, but he wasn't. And listen, I'm predicting the Bears to win 3 Super Bowls in a row and become the first one to win 3 in a row. And then not only that, but they're going to win 4 in a row. And the sad thing is I don't see any other route but getting through you guys in one of those Super Bowls, Sean.
Hey, I'm hoping with this new stadium, they're hyped and ready to go. What's this, 27, 26, 27? And I predicted 28, but I'm hoping we get in there that first year. I would love to play you guys in the Super Bowl. That'd be, that'd be
That
great.
would be epic. When we beat you, I will actually be sad that we beat the Bills.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I think it's
When
safe
you
to
beat
say
us?
that. I think it's safe to say that uh, Josh Allen's at this point in DJ's career is the best quarterback that he's played with.
Yeah.
So he should have good numbers this year as well as being the number one option. Uh, I think he have his perhaps his best career. Best statistics for his career. With Josh Allen.
Yeah, that offense is more well rounded than even last year, I think. With DJ Moore playing with Shakir and then add Skylar Bell. I just have one question mark. Well, no, the tight ends are good. Kincaid, I'm not sure about a Hall of Fame career. That's what somebody commented, but Kincaid is good. Knox is good. So DJ should put up good numbers in a well-rounded offense like that. It's just uh, that Bills schedule is just that's gonna be crazy. They got 2 5-game stretches where they play nothing but playoff teams. So
Do you guys
we'll see.
use your wide receiver much in the backfield?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Do you guys do a lot of go routes, deep balls?
We did with Diggs, but last year, with the receivers we have,
Hmm.
it's not necessary. Well, I can't. We didn't have any. We might with Skylar Bell. It might
Okay.
be different.
So, reason why I'm saying that, I think DJ, when he was with Carolina, he was running more go routes and deep balls. Therefore, that's why his um,
Numbers
average per
were,
catch was so much more underneath Joe Brady. Now, then
yeah,
when he came to Chicago, they didn't run as many deep balls. I mean, did some with Justin, but underneath Ben Johnson, no. And we underneath Ben Johnson had him a lot in the backfield and throwing shorter routes because I seem to remember him getting a lot of passes out the backfield and like 5 yard passes and things of that sort. So I think he would actually his yards per catch will actually go up in Buffalo.
okay. Yeah, with Josh Allen. Yeah, I think so. It's going to be an exciting offense with him. I can't wait, and especially with James Cook coming up the backfield catching passes. Um, I can't wait.
And he has a very low percentage of drops too. He
Drops.
doesn't. Yeah, he does a really
Yeah,
good job of catching the ball. He had very little drops.
and that's what Josh Allen has already been raving about. He was like, the guy doesn't drop passes,
Yeah.
and that's what the word is so far in camp. He doesn't drop anything, and so I
Listen,
can't wait.
listen, Sean. You're welcome to stay off camera. I just wanted to let you know that you are off camera. Is that by design? Just wanted.
Oh no, I don't know how that happened.
To...
All
while
right,
while you're
I'm still off.
yeah, still blank.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to fix it. Give me a sec.
Let's see if we can fix it for you. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything.
You're totally blanked out, though. Let's see.
Yeah, you know what? The Bearski film in me actually has a good idea. I mean, while we're trying to sort out these technical difficulties, I wonder if we can play a video of a top 10 quarterback.
Back to the draft
Let's
day
do it.
projections and the skills and ability. He's incredible. He does things that people might say only 2 or 3 other quarterbacks in the league can do. I'd say that he's the only one that does these outstanding things as consistently as he does. I think he obviously has the potential to get there and go past that, especially with the talent and the coach that he has now, but he hasn't done it yet.
You talked to everyone about this, scouts, executives, coaches. Were you surprised when it turned out Caleb Williams was number 10?
I was mildly surprised because even the people voting for him were saying he's wildly erratic, to Neek's point, but traits and upside.
Yeah.
That's what people love, and he's got that. He can do things on the field that few in the world can do. A lot of coordinators, people I talked to around the league pointed that out, that Caleb's a little limited as far as what he can do, mastering that position, decision-making, all those things where Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, Sam Darnold, all considered ahead of him at that point. But you put the game on the line, 4th down, he's running 30 yards back and throwing off his back foot and making these incredible touchdown plays. It's hard to argue with that. And he's a closer. 6 fourth-quarter comebacks late in the game. It's hard to argue with them.
Do you think the Bears are going to take another step forward with Caleb Williams also taking a step forward this year?
I do think so because listen, quarterbacks have developed as passers, have developed in terms of playing inside structure. We've seen plenty of guys do it throughout their careers. Lamar Jackson, probably the most notable recent example of somebody who, completely changed as a player inside the structure of an offense as a passer. And I think because we saw growth, from Caleb Williams in that regard, I think it's fair to think that we'll see more growth. He was asked to do things that were completely different than things he'd done in the past, either at the college level, in terms of playing under center, turning your back to the defense, things like that. And so if he can grow in that way, and then you have the benefit of the remarkable kind of backyard football plays that he's able to make, all of a sudden, I think it would be easy to say, look, we understand why he's a top 10 quarterback in many people's eyes, and it probably manifests itself in terms of how competitive the Chicago Bears are.
Courtesy of Bearsky Film. Thank you, Bearsky.
Yes, very important. Thank you, Dan. I was just going to jut in and say, let's take the bias out of the equation and ask the Bills fan. What do you think of Caleb Williams? Is he a top 10 quarterback?
Oh, that's a good question. He's ascending. Top 10 quarterback right now?
Yeah,
all right.
Going into the season.
Going into the season.
Name me 10 other better ones that makes him 11.
Well, 9, right? He'll say Josh Allen, and that's fine.
No,
that's realistic.
I'm saying name me 10 others that pop him out of the top 10, make him 11.
No, I'm gonna name. I'm gonna go on. Oh, I got one though. Huh. All right.
Josh Allen?
I'll wait for that. All right. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. You already know. Lamar Jackson. Love.
So four names in. You got to think about it. Did you
Wait,
say Jordan Love?
Did you really?
You said Jordan Love.
I know. See.
All right. So you still got 4 names.
I had another question. All right. Oh, you guys might kill me for this one.
You can say Goff. I don't care.
But it's at this point of his career, I'll say. Remember I said Caleb is ascending. I like Caleb, so don't jump on me. Dak. You heard me?
Dak Prescott. Sure, that's fine.
Dak.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Man, you guys got me right now.
Say Jalen Hurts. Say Jalen Hurts so I can ban you from the show, brother.
I'm keeping notes with the Jordan Love and Dak Prescott thing. Okay.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, I mean, Goff's almost done, but right now, going into the season, that's fine. I don't care. Haven't even mentioned the MVP, right? Have you mentioned Matt Stafford?
Oh, he's on. Yeah, he's there.
I think Stafford's
so how many
better than
did I
Caleb.
say so far? 7?
I gave you the 6th. I genuinely don't accept Jordan Love.
You don't?
What does PJ think? What does PJ think?
Would you say they're around the same? I mean, Alan White? At this point.
My bias tells me that LaFleur is the man who's running that show. I mean, I don't see anything from Jordan Love that tells me he's an elite quarterback. Caleb Williams has his fourth quarter comebacks. He can do things escaping the pocket. I mean, that's a very valid comment, right? The first valid comment from Scatty tonight. Malik Willis is better than Jordan Love. It's very debatable.
Ooh. Okay.
Are you putting Drake May and Jaden Daniels above?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna mention Drake May yet. I need to see him another season.
Yeah, Dan, that's an extremely touchy subject for a Bills fan. I mean, the Patriots literally have the best quarterback of all time in Tom Brady, and now they're just back again. Like they have another elite quarterback. That's not fair, man.
I don't believe it.
You know what? Let's just say that your quarterback is he's ascending into the top 10 because there's some like Brock Purdy. I don't really trust him. He's in that system to me. But a
I
lot
agree
will
with
say
that.
Brock Purdy. A lot will say Brock Purdy is a top 10. Um, in your division, I would say, yeah, you got Caleb, Goff, and Love. Minnesota, we don't know yet what's gonna, going on there. So
There's 3 first overall quarterbacks playing in the NFC North. Isn't that crazy? Williams, Goff, and Kyler Murray, the guy who I think is going to be the starting quarterback week 1.
he is gonna be the starting quarterback, and I didn't mention him because but he's gonna be the starting. But he's not. He kind of fell off, so I won't. So far, so I won't mention Kyler Murray.
I wonder if I
I
have a
don't want to. I
picture.
don't want to mention that San Diego Chargers quarterback because I think he's overrated.
You know what, Carl?
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I took a screenshot of when we last, and semi-recently, like 2-3 weeks ago, did a quarterback tier list. This is what we came up with. I mean, we're how long into this conversation? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Haven't talked about Mahomes. Is Mahomes better than Caleb? I think so. Yes.
Bo Nix? No.
No.
Joe Burrow when he's on the field, yeah, but he's oft injured, so it's hard to put him above Caleb Williams for me.
I would have to say yeah, only because. Yeah, you're right. I mean, are we talking about injuries or are injuries?
Well,
Endless?
if you're talking about overall play, when the game in the game, yes, Joe Burrow I think is above Caleb, but I don't think Dak Prescott is.
I think the easiest way to analyze it, you take the injuries out of the equation, right? Unless there's a reason they're injured and they're going to be injured going into the season. That's the argument here is, going into the season, right? Where are they?
All right. So. Yeah, take the injuries out. Burrow, I think, has to be better than Caleb right now. And and you know what? One way I'm gonna say something about Caleb. I think he got a lot of flack his rookie year, undeservedly so.
Me too. Thank you.
I think he still threw 19 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, or something like that.
20 and 6.
20 and 6. It was 20 and 6.
3,541 yards, 20 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
You would know better than me, yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna say he's ascending into the top 10. If he has another season like he did last year, he'll be a top 10 QB.
Well, no, but because if he has another season like he did last year, all the pundits are going to be bitching and complaining about his completion percentage. So it'll keep him out of the top 10, right? Like certainly out of the top 5.
Like I would take him over Jalen Hurts
for sure.
Yeah, and I had a talk with a buddy about Hurts today. Super Bowl MVP. Then twice to the Super Bowl, and I don't think it's him. He was the reason he's winning the games. And we were talking about Dak. We were saying is Dak Prescott a Hall of Fame QB? I don't know.
I think it's really easy to pad your stats in today's NFL. I mean, I think that Matthew Stafford was the original Dak Prescott before he got traded to Sean McVay and the Rams, right? A lot of yards, nothing to show for it, right? Serial losers for all intents and purposes. Just takes one Super Bowl, right? Stafford goes from the Lions to the Rams, wins the Super Bowl immediately, and the day he won the Super Bowl, for me, was the day he became a Hall of Famer. That's all he needs is just one, right? So if something crazy happens, CeeDee Lamb goes off, George Pickens decides he likes to be a nice guy for a whole season, maybe they do something crazy, win a Super Bowl, Dak probably becomes a Hall of Famer right then and there. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
No, I agree 100% because the first person I mentioned was Matthew Stafford. He left Detroit, Rams, boom. Super Bowl, MVP, yeah. But the other argument that was brought to me, was there ever a franchise guy that's been on a team for 10 years who's the face of the franchise? Like that was it? I can't remember how many years. Was it 5?
Wait, hold on a second, because I just wanted to talk about that with you. So, you know that Tony Romo had a better career than Troy Aikman did. Tony Romo he's not in the Hall of Fame, and has Dak Prescott? Does he have better stats currently right now than Tony Romo did?
That's a good question because that came up too in our conversation. I said Tony Romo was before Dak, but is he not talked about because of what he had like 3 years in a row through interceptions on the last play, something like that, or he choked in the Seattle playoff game, muffing the field goal, trying to catch the ball. I don't know. They say Tony is a choke artist, but he had great numbers.
Well,
But Dak, 5 years straight? Now I'm not defending that, but the argument was brought to me was Dak had about 5 to 6 years straight. They won 10 to 13 games every season.
all right, I got the numbers for you right now.
Okay.
Tony Romo played 13 years, total of 34,183 yards, and he had 248 touchdowns and 117 interceptions.
Okay.
Dak Prescott, after 10 years, has 35,989 yards, which is more than Romo had. Dak Prescott has 243 touchdowns compared to 248 for Romo, and he's got 92 interceptions compared to 117 for Romo. Romo is not in the Hall of Fame. He's been retired for a while now. He's not even on the ballot. So talking about Dak Prescott being a Hall of Famer, I mean, maybe if he plays more than 3 more years, but I just don't see it. I mean, when I think of Dak Prescott, I think of exactly what you were talking about. Choke artist. He's not Caleb. This is what you
in the
need.
playoffs.
Yes, you need your quarterback to like love those moments where the game is on the line and he takes the game over, and that's the difference between a superstar, a Hall of Famer.
Is Dak better than Eli Manning?
That's a really fascinating question because
question.
I would say yes. Prescott is a better thrower of the football, but he didn't win no Super Bowls. He didn't win 2 Super Bowls.
I know you're right. Was Eli the reason they won?
They're comparing any one of those two to Dan Marino, though. You know, like
he wasn't a deterrent, right? He didn't cause the Giants to lose like Grossman did, right?
Yeah.
So again, that was we're kind of going in this weird tangent where it's all connecting, right?
Yeah.
Eli Manning and Rex Grossman, from my recollection, were comparable in the moment. Like really talented throwers of the football, but they have this nasty bug where they just turn the football over. Eli Manning seemed to ascend from that, and I think he had more talent on the offensive side around him to help him, whatever. He figured it out. He won the Super Bowl, so that's all that matters. Only reason I put this picture up, and I didn't want it to get lost in translation, we keep talking about Dak Prescott. Who's to say his best football isn't ahead of him? He's coming out of a divorce, I believe, and the running joke on the internet right now is there isn't a guy in the gym more often than a guy coming out of a divorce or a breakup, right? Look at this guy. Is his tricep, his arm? I mean, this doesn't even look like a quarterback to me. This guy looks like he's jacked up.
A linebacker.
Yeah, well, this guy's jacked up.
I mean, he suffered a really nasty ankle injury. Oh, man, that makes me want to puke just thinking about watching that on tape. But really quickly, let's get to Eli Manning. 57,023 yards passing, 366 touchdowns and 244 interceptions. He's not a Hall of Famer. So,
say that again.
Eli Manning, 57,023 yards passing, 366 touchdowns, 244 interceptions.
Oh, so Eli Manning was a finalist in the classes of 2025 and 2026. So, in my opinion, hate to say it, he's going to be a Hall of Famer one day. It's going to have to wait for a down year.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So therefore, Romo's not getting in. I don't think Dak's getting in, man. Dak is a good quarterback, but do I want him when the game's on the line? No. Not really.
To be fair, if you objectively look at how the Cowboys have built their offenses, I mean, they had Ezekiel Elliott. They've always had elite wide receivers surrounding him. And for a while there, they had an extremely talented offensive line, which kind of slowed down with injuries, whatever happened. I think Dallas's offense has always been a very favorable scheme for a quarterback. And they play in a dome, right? Jerry World.
PJ hasn't talked in a while. What do you think, PJ?
I think Dak is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think Eli made.
Do you think Romo is? Do you think Romo is then?
Borderline. Because I'm looking at if I'm not mistaken, didn't Dak lead the league in passing a couple of years? Whereas I don't think Romo ever had.
Can,
So
can, can,
The hard thing about that argument, PJ, in my opinion, is that maybe sans Mahomes, there isn't a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers level quarterback to diminish him in that category, right? I think that this is more of an open NFL. There isn't that tippy top elite quarterback play like we're used to, like no surefire Hall of Famers that are just literally iconic, you know.
PJ, go ahead, Peach.
I mean, I think there is. I mean, I think honestly, Lamar Jackson get overlooked a lot, being as though he won two MVPs and actually should have won this one last year. I thought too because he had better numbers than Josh did. You have good quarterbacks around. I just think with Dak, because he hasn't won the big one, people tend to diminish his accomplishments. But I think, yeah, he has some good weapons, but we've seen before where guys may have good weapons, they still don't put up good numbers per se. He still was able to put up good numbers. The defense has failed him, and he hasn't won big games either.
PJ, let's talk about Troy Aikman, who's a Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
A total of 32,942 yards, 165 touchdowns, and 141 interceptions. His best season, he threw for 3,444 yards, which is less than Caleb Williams' best season ever for yards passing.
Now I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I think Troy Aikman, only reason why he is a Hall of Famer is because he won 3 Super Bowls. That's the only reason. Other than that, yeah, his numbers are horrible.
Right.
I shouldn't say horrible. Average. Very, very mediocre. And the winning of Super Bowl puts him over the top.
Right. So you're talking about Troy Aikman with 32,942 yards passing, 165 touchdowns, 141 interceptions. Tony Romo, 34,183, already has more than him, 248 touchdowns and 117 interceptions, way better than Aikman. Then you're looking at Dak Prescott, who's 35,989, 243 touchdowns and 92 interceptions. So I think out of all three of these, if you're talking about a Hall of Famer, then you're right, Peach. Dak's a Hall of Famer.
So I'm sorry, and I just threw Paul on screen. We lost our guest. I hope Buffalo Sean comes back. I think it's technical difficulties, but again, if he can hear me in any capacity, please come back. And I want Paul to expound on this because he seems to be very charged up about this as well. But what did Shorty just say? You're using the numbers for Dak to say he's better than Troy Aikman?
I'm saying Troy Aikman or Tony Romo is better than Troy Aikman, and Dak is better than Tony Romo.
Just in my lifetime, I have watched the evolution of these silly rules go from players like Charles Tillman and Nathan Vasher being allowed to actually hit you when you're coming over the middle. Now there's no fear. The rules have allocated this to where, essentially, when you look at Troy Aikman's stats, you should multiply that or add 20% to it, because these new rules really cater to throwing the football, in my opinion. But anyway, welcome back, Sean. And I know Paul had a very important point that he wanted to make regarding all of this, too. If Paul,
I think we're in the golden age of quarterbacks. Like to be honest with you, and I think the whole approach is based off the old way of thinking in a way, because it's like really there's 1 through 5, which is Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, and then after that it's kind of like 6 through 15. Any one of those guys, any one of those next 10 guys are all good quarterbacks. I mean, we have half of a league full of really, really skilled quarterbacks. So, 6 through 15, you're shuffling that around based off what the last year was, right? But you could put any guy in that last 5 of that top 10, and it makes sense. You can put a guy like Justin Herbert in there. You can put a guy like Baker Mayfield in there. So I think there's a lot of different quarterbacks out there that are really, really skilled and really, really good. But there is one top tier.
Do you think, Paul, that aside from Mahomes, is there any quarterback currently in the NFL better than Tom Brady?
Tom Brady's retired.
Tom Brady at his best.
Carl, so Listen, there were a lot
aside from Mahomes, I gotta squash this right now. I gotta squash this right now.
Answering you. So don't interrupt me while I'm answering you.
It's an elongated answer. Go for it.
It is a way of phrasing that question that's really specific. So better than, yes, there were better quarterbacks than Tom Brady while Tom Brady was playing. Were they more accomplished than Tom Brady? Hell no. Like overall product, he takes the cake. However, if you're talking about pure physical ability, like and that's where you guys were getting into that conversation that's a little interesting with like Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. Well, Peyton Manning's clearly the better quarterback. However, they're both just as accomplished, right? So there's
not as
a
far
lot
as the
that
MVPs
goes into it.
or the offensive
But I'll tell you
player
right
of the
now.
years.
I'll tell you right now that Dan Marino would trade his 5,000 yards away for one ring. So none of that stuff matters to these guys unless you get the ring. And of course, Troy Aikman's going to be in there because he's got 3 rings. Like that definitely is the most important factor in all of it.
So again, I was just making something very crystal clear on one exact comment that you made. This being the golden age of quarterbacks
100%.
is asinine. And this is even debatable that Mahomes is better than any of the 4 names I'm about to say. But very clearly, outside of Mahomes right now, whatever we've got right now, none of these guys are better than any of Brady, Manning, Breeze, or Rodgers. None of them are. And all 4 of those guys were playing at an extremely high level all at the same time.
Yes.
That was the golden age of quarterbacks.
You have an AFC that's loaded with Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and who was in the Super Bowl on that side last year? A second-year quarterback? Dude,
why do you use the term loaded when none of them are better than any of the names I just mentioned?
Wait. I just want to just side note. I want to compare Eli Manning.
I'm done with this argument. By the way, I'm done.
I want to compare. We are seeing some good quarterback play in the NFL. I'm out.
But I want to compare Eli Manning to Peyton Manning. Okay, Eli Manning played 16 years. Peyton Manning played 17 years. Eli Manning had 57,023 yards passing. Peyton Manning had 71,940 yards passing. Okay, touchdowns. Eli Manning had 366. Peyton Manning had 539. Eli Manning had 244 interceptions. Peyton Manning had 251. Just a side note. I know it's just for fun talking about it, but gee, oh my God, what a! We're talking about Eli Manning making the Hall of Fame based on he won 2 Super Bowls and he was a 2-time Super Bowl MVP like his brother. That's ridiculous. Like if you're going off of that, yeah, of course he's a Hall of Famer, but. Man, the difference in numbers is staggering. 20-something thousand more yards passing. It's a lifetime more.
Well, I mean, him playing, 16 years, 57,000 yards. I mean, it's okay. But again, I agree with what you're saying, Shorty. I think if Manning, Eli, that is, doesn't win the Super Bowls, he's not talked about like that. He's not mentioned. I think when mentioning the quarterback or people winning being named to the Hall of Fame, I think winning a Super Bowl carries a lot of weight. I think, with Troy, Troy started off his career with 0-16.
Yeah.
Turned it around. Because again, he had a good team around him, and granted, he wasn't asked to do a lot of things. However, he never threw for over 4,000 yards.
Never.
But
never even came close.
But yet he's in the Hall of Fame.
You know what the most touchdowns he's ever thrown in one season was?
No, I do not.
23, and he had 14 interceptions that year. But they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, right?
That's why I think that's what it comes down to. I mean, they placed this stigmatism on, winning the Super Bowl is basically a quarterback stat, and it's really a team stat. I think Sam Darnold proved that last year.
I agree with you 100%. What's up, Sean? Now that you're back, what do you have to say about this conversation?
I know I was offering that. Anybody bring them?
You got a bad connection.
All right, well, how about now?
No, terrible.
Hold on 1 second. Give me a break. But I was going to bring up Phillip Rivers. Did you hear that name?
Hold on, let me see if that, you know what you sound like? You sound like somebody who's like talking through their throat. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix your mic for you. He's gone. That's the thing about having new guests on. You never know what you're going to get, right? Because if they haven't been on the show before, they don't know how to prepare for it. And you got to reset your internet. You got to reset your device. All that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got some great comments coming from our chat though tonight about this, man. Like, what do you guys think, man? Who is Dak Prescott a Hall of Famer? Because I think he is compared to. Let's see how you sound now, Sean. Talk to us. Same thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can help your mic. Hold on. I might be able to help your mic out. Hold on. Try talking now.
Hello.
No.
Hey, Shorty, I'm certain that this is either like a hardware issue or something that Sean's gonna need to fix. I don't know if Sean's on a computer or a cell phone. Either, I would suggest restarting, but I don't think it's like a tweak that we can make on our end, man.
Yeah, like maybe restart your phone, reset your internet, come back.
I got you. I'll be back.
All right. Because I want to know my next question to him is about what do you think about Joe Brady and about the firing of their head coach? And I think that was a whole line of bullshit that I don't follow. You know, it's complete
Joe
bullshit.
Brady. Oh,
yeah,
Joe
Joe Brady. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. What's his name?
Sean McDermott.
Sean McDermott did not deserve to get fired, man. That was bullshit in my opinion. We got our chat is blowing up tonight. Let's get to some of what his chat is saying here. We got. I'm not sure if Scatty is a Bills fan or a Bulls fan. But what's up, Jay Grizz? Thanks for joining us tonight, Slimbo Boogie. Let's see. Scrolls has joined us tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. Great to see you guys on BCP hanging out with us on another Thursday night. Let's see. I don't see any new ones. There you go. All right, let's try Sean again. No. How about now? Try talking now.
Hey, what's up?
Well, that's better.
Anybody?
Can't see you, but you sound better. What's this one? He's like adding to himself to the stage twice.
You had him fixed. What'd you do?
There we go. Let's go. There we go. All right, try now. Try now, Sean. You sound good now. That sounds good. Now he's leaving. Oh, shit. We had him. Oh, man. So back to our quarterback talk. Maybe Dak Prescott is a Hall of Famer, PJ.
I mean, it's just so hard. I mean, because it's, I get the whole placing a lot of emphasis on winning Super Bowls. I get it, but in the same token, if Joe Flacco would have won another one, does that make him a Hall of Famer? If Trent Dilfer would have won another one, does that make him a Hall of Famer? It seems like the committee places so much emphasis on it that am I mistaken? Is Jim Plunkett a Hall of Famer?
I believe he is.
I mean, he started off pretty bad as well. I mean, but he won 2 Super Bowls with the Raiders, right?
I have a side note trivia question for you, PJ. Do you know who is tied for the most touchdowns in the game in the entire league in NFL history? What quarterback is tied for another? There are 2 quarterbacks that are tied for the most touchdowns in a single game at 7 touchdowns in a single game. Can you name one of them?
I know Trubisky had 6, so
Mm-hmm.
7. Was it Josh Allen or was it Purdy?
No.
No.
I don't know. All I know is one of them. I'm going to give you a hint. He was a Chicago Bear.
Jim Miller.
His first name starts with Sid.
Sid Luckman.
I'm sorry. What is the question, Shorty?
Name me one of the 2 quarterbacks of all time who has had the most touchdowns in a single game.
The record for most passing touchdowns in a single game is 7, a feat achieved just by 8 quarterbacks in league history. The list includes Sid Luckman, Adrian Burke, George Blanda, Y.A. Tittle, Joe Kapp, Peyton Manning, Nick Foles, and Drew Brees. There's your golden age of quarterbacks, Paul.
Who was the last one? I'm sorry. Who was the last one?
Drew Brees in 2015.
So Bears have 2 quarterbacks on that list.
Yes. Can you believe that shit? Sid Luckman has 7 and George Blanda has 7.
He was a Bear?
Yeah, George Blanda was a Bear.
I did not know that. I was thinking about Nick Foles.
Huh. He was also a Bear.
Yeah.
The Bears don't claim Big Dick Nick, though, do they?
I mean,
no
shot.
Big Dick Nick. Hey, at least he had a big dick. Good for him. Listen, Slim Boogie says I would put Joe Flacco as a Hall of Famer. He was clutch in postseason. He had to battle with prime time Big Ben, Brady, Peyton, who are all 3 Hall of Famers. Flacco did damage in postseason. Flacco is
what is his numbers like?
Dude, last year in that Bengals game, Flacco was pissing me off.
He always does it to the Bears. Seems like.
I know he was pissing all you guys off too in chat, man. Like Flacco, it just seemed like we scored. Flacco, bing, 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 touchdown, bing, touchdown, bing, 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 touchdown, bing, touchdown. They had 17 seconds left to go in that game. I was like, fuck, Flacco's going to win this game for him.
Shout out Jervon Dexter.
What? Do you give Jervon some credit? What? Carl?
What did he sack him in that game or something? In the game?
No, I mean the statue that is Joe Flacco was able to just sit there and stand there without any pressure whatsoever up the middle and throw the ball against the Bears. Shout out Jervon Dexter. Thank you, buddy.
So Flacco's career passing yards is 51,000. You said Manning's was 57?
Yeah, what's Flacco at? What how many touchdowns?
51. Oh, I didn't get the touchdowns here.
51,000? That's more than Eli Manning.
18-year career. 18-year career. Eli had 57,000.
How many touchdowns does Flacco have? The interception ratio. I can find it. I got it, Peach. I got it. He has a total of 48,176 yards, 272 touchdowns, 127 interceptions. That's a Hall of Famer.
100 more touchdown passes and interceptions.
That's a Hall of Famer, man. That's more than other than Peyton Manning. That's more than any other quarterbacks we're talking about. That's more than Eli Manning.
What?
Yards passing, yes.
Didn't Eli Manning have 57,000?
50. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 57. He had 48. Okay.
Right.
Joe Flacco won one Super Bowl?
Yes, one Super Bowl.
Okay. Does that make him a Hall of Famer then, per our conversation?
I don't think he is. I think the threshold is 2. I think that's what the Hall of Famers look at is 2 Super Bowl wins.
Do you think that the committee? I know PJ mentioned the committee. Do you think that they take the manner in which they won that Super Bowl into consideration? Because to your point, Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Did he have anything to do with that Super Bowl whatsoever? Literally zero. So,
well, I think that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I think the threshold is 2, and
that means that Stafford isn't a Hall of Famer for you.
Well, go back to that Raiders quarterback you were talking about that had one.
Plunkett.
Yeah.
That's what I got to find out whether or not he won.
Different era. Era.
Whether or not he was a Hall of Famer or not, but
yeah.
I know that from what I'm seeing, just because you win a Super Bowl doesn't necessarily, according to the Hall of Famers, in my opinion, doesn't make you a Hall of Famer.
Let's
you're in a conversation for sure.
Well, let's bring up Paul. Again, correct me if I'm wrong.
Holy shit! Cliff Victoria is asking if Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer. 46, 966, 353 touchdowns, 114 interceptions. That would make him a Hall of Famer.
He's got one Super Bowl, though. Just one, right?
Yeah, but
right.
353 touchdowns and 114 interceptions? Come on, that's a Hall of Famer.
I'm hearing all these numbers that Dan is putting out, and it's kind of going in one ear out the other, because I'm kind of just going eye test off my memory. I think that Russell Wilson at one point was very much on a Hall of Fame trajectory, but that end to his career, being traded for all those assets to the Broncos and falling flat on his face and essentially failing to beat out Justin Fields in Pittsburgh, I don't think that Russell Wilson is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think he essentially exposed himself without the Legion of Boom.
I think another factor that you factor in with these quarterbacks is probably their win percentage. I know, like Joe Flacco, win percentage is 52%. So
are wins a quarterback stat? I say no.
Again, I'm not saying this is. I agree with it. I just believe this is what they take in consideration: is number of Super Bowls they won.
Hold on, Paul.
How many passing yards they have total? What's their winning percentage as a starting quarterback? I think these are the things they take in consideration. Be it that you agree with it, disagree with it. I mean, I'm not going to debate that. I just believe they do take those things in consideration.
I'm going to ask the chat a chat poll, and I'll try and add as much context as I can before I drop it.
No, this is a fascinating conversation. I'm sorry, Cliff says, enough with the quarterback talk? And I agree, Cliff, we'll move on. But this is a fascinating subject because you're looking at Tony Romo with 248 touchdowns, Dak Prescott with 243, and Russell Wilson with a fucking staggering 353 touchdowns. Joe Flacco, 272. Troy Aikman, 165. Peyton Manning, 593. He's out of the. I'm just going to remove him from the list. He had more than Eli Manning, and Eli Manning was on the ballot. So, wow.
Yeah, I mean the
Jim Plunkett is not a Hall of Famer, although he has won 2 Super Bowl. He is not a Hall of Famer.
Who's the left-handed quarterback for the Raiders? I'm thinking of
Kenny Stabler.
Yes, Kenny Stabler. I'm not even looking at his numbers. He probably had like 125 touchdowns and 78 interceptions and won 1 Super Bowl. I'm just gonna look at it just for fun, because that's just a number that, you know. First off, you guys know I hate left-handed quarterbacks. Sorry for left-handers. I used to be a left-handed kid, and I changed to a right-hander. I'm sorry. I apologize. Jim Plunkett, 25,882 yards, 164 touchdowns, 190 interceptions, 198 interceptions compared to 164 touchdowns. He's a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Jim Plunkett?
He is, isn't he?
Jim Plunkett, no, he's not. That's what I just said. Jim Plunkett is not a Hall of Famer.
That's correct. PJ's correct.
Oh, I thought he was. My bad.
He actually has a Super Bowl MVP to add to those 2 Super Bowl victories as well, according to Gemini, Google.
So that's what I'm saying. I believe what I believe the Hall of Famers look at is your career stats as far as passing yards, touchdowns, winning percentage, whether or not you won a Super Bowl. I think they take all that into consideration. Although Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls, his stats are really subpar. I mean, he has more interceptions than he does touchdown passes. So that's why I don't believe he got in.
Jim
I
Plunkett,
wish-
he's comparable to Troy Aikman. Only had more interceptions.
Again, when you're looking at these pure stats, I mean, just listen to Tom Brady talk about having to protect his wide receivers. Back in the day, the rules were there were no rules. If you throw it to a guy over the middle, sure, he might have his hands touch the football. That's safety. Even as recently as Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu. Not only are they going to prevent you from catching the football, they might prevent you from waking up. So the rules have completely changed.
Agreed.
That's why you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, the little, for lack of a better term, jag coming out of the NFL draft, right? 3rd round pick. He's running over the middle like it's nothing with no fear because he knows the rules will protect him. Makes Jared Goff look really good. Has guys like Buffalo Sean say that Jared Goff's better than Caleb Williams. Very debatable.
Jared Goff, in my opinion, should have been the MVP in that 2 years ago when they went they lost.
Oh, you know that's just because you're biased for our fan. You know that. He's no MVP.
No, that was an MVP season, dude.
That was 5,000 yards, didn't he?
That was better than what's his name? The Falcons who won the Matt Ryan who won the MVP. He had better stats that season than Matt Ryan did. Matt Ryan won the MVP that year. So this is a fascinating discussion.
Yeah, the only input that I really have left on it is that I wish there was a very tangible, universally agreed upon either metric or set of metrics that would say this quarterback elevated their team enough to give them a shot to win a Super Bowl.
Can I say this though?
And
I want to address.
That has nothing to do with yards or touchdowns or anything else, in my opinion. But yes, PJ, please.
I want to address what Cliff said. I'm not saying only a quarterback who has won 2 Super Bowls should make or is making it Hall of Fame. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the criteria. What I'm saying is either they won 2 Super Bowls, or they really good in yardage, or they have these other winning percentage, or a combination thereof. But not every quarterback that wins 2 Super Bowls will win or make the Hall of Fame. I don't believe that either.
So again, I keep seeing this name in chat: Phillip Rivers. What about his classmate out of the NFL draft, Ben Roethlisberger? I don't even know. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Is he a Hall of Fame quarterback in your eyes? Like,
I think both of them are actually.
I agree.
I think
Roethlisberger's eligible to be a Hall of Fame candidate in 2027 for the record too. So,
well, I think the fact that they put up good numbers, as well as had a good winning percentage. They were on winning teams, and that matters.
You would speak to you would be able to speak to this a lot better than me. Is Terry Bradshaw a Hall of Famer? Surely he is. Yes.
Yes.
Did Terry Bradshaw elevate his team enough? Was he the reason that they won the Super Bowls, or at least a primary reason? Not if
I'll say
reason.
this.
He was a part of the reason. Go ahead, Peach.
Terry Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls. I don't think there's no way in the world you do not put him in the in the Hall of Fame. Winning 4 Super Bowls, yeah, you being the starting quarterback, ain't no way. I don't believe that. I put it this way, in my opinion, and y'all can disagree. If Trent Dilfer would have won 3 more Super Bowls with the Ravens, he would be in the Super Bowl.
Okay,
I understand that.
Let's put it this way, in that perspective, Peach. If Mitch Trubisky would have won a Super Bowl and every single year that he was a Bear, would he be a Hall of Famer?
Yes, he would. I believe I really believe they would put him in. I really do. I mean,
You might
maybe I'm
be
wrong.
right. You might be right.
Interesting. My point here is that, and I'm very good at embarrassing myself, was Ben Roethlisberger the reason that the Steelers won those Super Bowls that he did. And there's a really good comment from Slim Bo Boogie. Ben won playoff games at a young age. I'm pretty sure his rookie year he was 15-1, or maybe 15-0 because he came in for the incumbent starter. I don't know. It's hard to say. He was not a reason they lost. He's very comparable to Eli Manning, right? It's almost as if you think Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback, sure, Roethlisberger's just as equally deserving as being a Hall of Famer, I guess. I could probably, if I really thought through it, I bet the Steelers had a lot of reasons other than Ben Roethlisberger as to why they won those Super Bowls as well.
I think that Ben Roethlisberger. Well, finally, I tried to text Sean on the side to see what's going on, and that was a lull in the moment. But I think that Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer. I think that Philip Rivers is a Hall of Famer, just like Dan Marino is. Never won a Super Bowl, but had a fucking fantastic career. I think Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer. I think Dak Prescott, even though he has had mostly a mid, 9-7, 9-8, 10-6 career before the league changed to another season game. I think that when you look at the numbers that I just put up, they're better than Tony Romo's, they're better than Troy Aikman's, but he hasn't won shit. Does that make him a Hall of Famer? I believe it does. To your point, PJ.
So again, the stats very much in conjunction with the longevity, right? If he continues to play more years, he will naturally inherit the stats. I think that's without a doubt. Was there any point in recent history, call it in the last, 5 years, has Dak Prescott ever been better than Josh Allen? Has Dak Prescott ever been better than Lamar Jackson?
Didn't he lead the league
Emphatically, no.
Didn't he lead the league in passing one year?
Right.
Dak Prescott?
I'm going to bat for Dak Prescott. I think he's a good quarterback, but
what I'm saying
I don't think in the last 5 years Dak Prescott's never
numbers.
been better than Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
I'm going by numbers. I think there was a year that Dak led the league in passing yards.
You're probably right.
So it was probably 2023 when he had 4,516 yards, 36 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. That's a season.
What does that mean, though? What was the win-loss in conjunction with that, right? Because, again, if you don't have a running back and you have a garbage defense, all you can do is throw the ball.
I mean, look at Dan Fouts.
12-5 is respectable.
Never had a running game either. That's why he had all his passing yards. Dan Marino, he didn't have a running game the whole time he was there, so he had great numbers. I mean, but going back to Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but Dan Marino was good enough to beat the best defense in the history of the sport. The only loss the 1985 Bears
Going
lost.
back to Ben Roethlisberger, what, PJ?
I think, when you look at his numbers, he has a 67% winning percentage. I mean, he won 166 games and lost only 82. He also has a touchdown to interception ratio of, he threw 418 touchdowns and only 211 interceptions.
Whose stats are you reciting?
Ben Roethlisberger.
2-1 for Big Ben?
Pretty much, yes.
What's the snap to
Holy
sack ratio?
shit! Wait a second. Listen here. Ben Roethlisberger had 64,088 yards passing, 418 touchdowns, and 211 interceptions. That's something that Peyton. That's better than anyone besides Peyton Manning. He's definitely a fucking Hall of Famer.
I think that you need to start reciting career averages for these players because, again, if I played quarterback in the NFL, I could probably surmount 10,000 yards over, 60 years or whatever, right? It's all time-based. What's the average of the career? Is he averaging 5,000 yards a season? I would wager hell no.
Ben Roethlisberger averaged 3,500 yards. He had a
right. So when Caleb Williams throws for 3,500 yards, they should cut him. He's a bust. Is that good?
Who said that?
Local fans who want Justin Fields. I think 3,500 is fine.
I don't think
is
no one,
is that
I don't think
breakthrough into the Hall of
anyone
Fame
ever
level?
said cut Caleb Williams over
Very much
throwing
tongue in cheek,
35.
PJ.
Okay, all right.
We would like to see 4,000, right? We would agree. I think if players are hitting 5,000 yards, passing yards in a season,
I'll put it like this.
3,500 for a career is not earth-shattering.
I'll be honest with you. If we would have won the Super Bowl last year, I'm perfectly content with Caleb only throwing 3,900.
That's the most important.
I am perfectly content with it. I mean, I don't give
Absolutely.
a lot of credence to my quarterbacks have to throw all these gaudy numbers, bro.
PJ, quite.
Right? I'm like,
What?
I get it. It's a passing league now. But if you got a good team and your quarterback doesn't reach that 4,000 yard threshold, which Troy Aikman never has, cool.
Let's look at.
Do you understand my argument, PJ?
Let's look at Big Ben. Big Ben only reached 4,000. He has 64,000 yards passing. He only reached 4,000 yards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Dan,
one of them was 5,129 yards.
Dan, would you agree that in the general sense, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the AFC's old Chicago Bears? Run the ball, play defense. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Especially in that Roethlisberger era?
Yes.
Okay, so that's my point here, right? So when Dan says, oh, the man threw for 70,000 yards, God bless him. If you average 3,500 a year to get to that point, it just means you played a long time.
He averaged 4,375 yards.
I thought you just told me it was 3,500 a year.
No, I was, in my mind, I was averaging that, but I'm looking at the 17 game average. He averaged, by the way, there wasn't 17 games, way back when. He averaged 4,375 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions.
Roethlisberger?
On average, yes.
That's really good.
He's a Hall of Famer then, yes.
Thank you for sorting that out for me. That's a lot more than 3,500.
Dak Prescott's averaging 4,402, 30 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions over his career. He's a Hall of Famer. That's a Hall of Famer.
That is very good. Again, I don't care about the numbers if the wins don't come with it, because, again, the guys to my, on the left side of the screen, they would know a lot better than me. Dan Marino, Dan Fouts, reminds me of a guy like Phillip Rivers. If you haven't won anything substantial, I don't know if I care about the yards that much.
I think Dak Prescott has thrown for over 4,000 yards 4 times in his career. Three of those times he threw for over 4,500 yards. He has also thrown for under 3,000 yards 3 times in his career, 2 of which was under 2,000 yards. So, I mean, I know it was
once he was injured badly.
Yeah, I know it's due to injury and things like that, but Dak Prescott, I think, he has had, with those 4,500 yard seasons, he has had some good seasons there. I mean, in 2025, 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 2023, 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. 2021, 4,400 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. And the last one I want to talk about is 2019, 4,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So he has put up good numbers when he's been not hurt per se. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's on the trajectory. I don't know who said it in the chat earlier. He has to keep on going. He might need to win some more playoff games or something like that, but he's on the right trajectory.
Breaking news, everyone. PJ confirmed to be Dak Prescott's agent. Congratulations, PJ, on making Dak Prescott the highest paid player in the NFL. Congratulations to you.
and I agree, he should be a Hall of Famer based on all of the Dallas Cowboys numbers. What's up, Sean? You're back.
What's yeah, I've been listening to you guys. So Dak is a Hall of Famer.
I think he is. Based on the numbers we just hammered out this last hour and a half. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
So again, Sean, I don't know if you heard it. Again, call it in the last 5 years. I cannot recall even one singular moment in time where Dak Prescott has been considered a better quarterback than Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. So all of them are Hall of Famers. I mean, it's very confusing to me.
Yes, they are.
Well,
If I may, I
yeah.
will say because Josh Allen came into the league 2 years after Dak Prescott. So in the time that Josh Allen has been in the league, he has thrown for 4,000 yards 4 times. Much like Dak Prescott, he threw it for over 4,000 4 times. However, Josh Allen only threw over 4,500 yards once. And in that same token, Josh Allen has thrown for less than 3,000 yards once. And even last year, when he won the MVP, he had, statistically speaking, his his sixth best yardage. He only threw for 3,600 yards. I mean, he has a year the year before where he thrown for 3,700 yards and 4,300 yards, 4,200 yards, 4,400 yards, 4,500 yards. But the time that he wins the MVP, he throws for only 3,600 yards.
We need to have Sean expound on this because he would know a lot better than us three
I think
dunceheads.
that was a lot because of the less turnovers. You know, in the beginning they were calling Josh Allen a turnover machine. They said he throws
Well,
so
his
many
first year,
interceptions.
his
Yeah,
first year, he threw for 10 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
2074 yards.
yeah, and that's
Yes.
what a lot of talking around Buffalo. That's all you heard, turnover machine, or from the Chiefs lovers or Patriots lovers, he turns the ball over, whatever. But that year you're talking about when he won the MVP, um,
Yeah. Because
for the
last year.
first half of the season, he barely even turned the ball over, and I think he was protecting the ball that year. And
But but
but
his
the year before that is the year to me he should have won MVP. They should have flipped it. Lamar should have won the MVP the year Josh did, and Josh should have won the MVP the year.
very good argument because in last year, like I said, he threw for 3,600 yards,
Oh,
20, 25 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. The year before, he threw for 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But his
yeah,
best year by far was 2020 when he threw for 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns, the most touchdowns he ever thrown, and only 10 interceptions. That was his best career. His quarterback
yeah,
rating that year was 107.2.
yeah.
He's
And I think
averaging.
Josh gets a lot of hype too because of his rushing
Yeah,
touchdowns.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's averaging 3,998 yards passing, 29 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions on his career. That's a fucking superstar, man. We lost your video feed again. Before we lose you again, Sean, I wanted to ask you about what do you think about the loss of Sean McDermott going into Joe Brady as your head coach? Do you think that's an upgrade or no?
I think it's a lateral move, to be honest.
Wow.
When Joe Brady became the offensive coordinator, you notice they started running the ball more and less turnovers. So you had to give Joe Brady props with that. It had to be Joe Brady because as soon as he took over, you could instantly see they were running the ball, and we went on a win streak. McDermott gone. I don't think the offense will change as much, but maybe the defense. Just how Buffalo ran the seasons with McDermott, he was driving people crazy because it almost was like in the first half of the games, he was it was pretty much letting the opponents seem like do what they want. He was getting the feel of it. But if you notice last year in the Bills games, Bills were shutting down teams in the second half. One game in particular against Philadelphia, I think Philly might have had less than 10 yards offense in the second half, even though they beat them by, I believe, a point. But McDermott had a lot to do with the defense. He was a defensive coach.
He was.
So the offense is going to be pretty much the same, in my opinion.
Hmm.
So a lateral move.
And no upgrade with DJ Moore? Or are you just talking like the
sorry,
scheme?
I'm talking about the coaches, but if you say it will be an upgrade with DJ Moore. That's where I'm looking at the offense. Who we drafted, adding DJ Moore, that will be an upgrade. And Buffalo, remember, Buffalo was already, people were saying they had a boring offense. Buffalo was already averaging almost 30 points a game. They was top 3 consistently with Joe Brady in offense with Joe Brady as an OC, scoring wise. And people talked about Buffalo defense, but with McDermott, they still wasn't. I can't remember if they were 5 or 7 ended the season number 7 or 5. They had a great pass defense last year.
What metric? Like, what do you mean ranking of defense? I could try and look it up for you. I don't know what metric you value or what you're referring to.
Well, as far as defense, their pass defense was number 1 or 2 going into the playoffs. And as far as the Russian defense, everybody was running over the Bills. They had one of the worst Russian defenses in the NFL. So that might change up a little bit. But if you're talking about just just head coaches, I don't see that big of a difference.
Yeah, so I know the stat heads will tell you that their favorite metric is EPA, expected points added, which I don't really know the formula for that. And I'm grabbing this from a somewhat sketchy source, summersports.com. I'm hoping that they're just reporting from something from the NFL. Shorty, by the way, I'm going to drop you a private chat if you could answer that. The Texans, no surprise, lead the NFL in 2025 with a negative 0.13 EPA, which means that they were helping their team that much. That's awesome. And then again, in this order with EPA, followed by the Seahawks, Jaguars, Vikings, Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Saints, and Rams. So I don't know if those sound like all top 10 defenses to you. Some sketchy names in there. Chargers,
so where is
Saints.
Buffalo falling under that metric?
Right, thank you. Buffalo all the way down to 14. Again, with the Lions, Chiefs, and Patriots ahead of them too. Again, do we think the Lions here, everyone, have a top 13 defense? I don't think so. So maybe the EPA is overrated. I don't know, but I'm just telling you what I know.
Where was are they showing the offenses? Top.
Well, again, we'd have to find a metric, right? I could see if I could find a generic thing. When I hear this argument, it's usually associated with EPA. Hold on a second. Yeah, really similar stuff. So now this is just Pro Football Reference. I should probably throw this on the screen. They're referencing the Bills as the 12th best team defense. Bears are 23rd for the record. And I don't know if I can find the offense. Let me see if I can figure that out. Bueller? Dead air? Bueller?
Bueller? Anyone? Bueller?
Is it time for another commercial break, everyone?
It's time for a commercial break. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Courtesy, again, everyone, of Bearski Film.
Important question that needs to be answered. Can Caleb take that next step and show you that he can be an elite quarterback in this league, not a, tier 2 quarterback in the league?
I don't have a question of whether he can be elite. I have a question of just the consistency. Knowing last year how it went, and it was so magical when we were on that ride, knowing that it's not sustainable to start every game down. That consistency for 4 quarters, can we get that? The hardest part about a franchise quarterback is, can you be the guy in the 4th quarter? Can you be the guy that everyone can look to and say, hey, let's go win this game? We checked that box last year. So now it's almost working in reverse. Can you be that guy in the 1st quarter that's going to take the easy stuff, get 3 points when you need to, move the ball down the field, get field position, that type of stuff, not start the game with 3 and outs? And I think he will.
Technical difficulties, I assume.
Yeah, video's just bombing out.
Can you be the guy that everyone can look to and say, hey, let's go? So now it's almost working in reverse. Can you be that guy in the first quarter that's going to take the easy stuff, get 3 points when you need to, move the ball down the field, get field position, that type of stuff, not start the game with 3 and outs? And I think he will.
Can he complete 63% of his passes? Can he do some of the things you talked about? If he can, he's going to join that top 5 group. In year 2 with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, I think if they can execute that plan and he can move into that same category where you're talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow, that's kind of what, the one big question from 2026 in my world that needs to be answered.
Yeah, this is now a quarterback that is going to win an MVP and going to take you deep in the playoffs, and you can win with this quarterback, in late January.
Yes. That's why, the more I think about it, the more I think that is their biggest question.
Courtesy of Bearsky Films. Thank you, Bearsky Films.
God bless you, Paul. God bless you. So, to answer Sean's question, again, what better metric to sort by than points for, points allowed? The Bills. They were, where are they? They were 4th. 481 points scored, 4th in the NFL. I'll try and make it as big as I can, but, oh boy. Full of technical difficulties today. That's a little bit better. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
And sorted by points. Bears are at 9th. Bills are at 4th. These are the top 5 offenses in the entire NFL. Rams, Patriots, Seahawks, Bills, Lions. I don't know.
That's about right.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, Buffalo Sean. When we meet in the Super Bowl this year, and we beat you, are you going to be like a serious Bears hater? Because do you hate the Giants and the Cowboys as much as we think that you should, or it's like, would you hate us as Bears fans, as the Bears, for beating you again?
I'm gonna give you an honest question. No, you guys are more realistic. In my opinion, Cowboys fans are delusional. They could have had their history could be even better than what it was. The owner fired Jimmy Johnson, and yeah, you know the story. Giants, to be honest, I think they're one of the luckiest Super Bowl teams ever. I'm gonna go back to the Bills Giants Super Bowl. Why, right? The Giants shouldn't even have been in the Super Bowl because Roger Craig fumbled the ball for the Niners when they were they were about to run out the clock, and he fumbled. Giants win. Then the ball stick. What was that? David Tyree, Super Bowl ball sticks to the helmet thing.
Helmet catch.
Helmet catch. So their Super Bowl wins. I think even I think Brady missed Moss, or what was it? Moss or Edelman? He missed him on a long pass that was there. It's just the Giants are Eli Manning Super Bowls are lucky, but the wide right was lucky. So I respect the game. They won, whatever. But you guys, nah. I have respect for the Bears. Yeah, and the fans. So no, I can't take another loss.
When we go to the Super Bowl in these next 4 years in a row, and we lose one of those to the Bills, I'm not going to feel as bad as I did as losing to the fucking. I'll be honest. I kind of, even though we lost to to Peyton Manning in the 2006 Indianapolis game in the Super Bowl, after Hester ran that touchdown back in the first kick of the game.
Yeah.
As much as I always thought I would be so devastated by that loss, there's a little bit of me that feels in the back of my mind like I always loved Peyton Manning. And coming out of college, I wish we would have drafted him and yada yada. And so I was always happy to watch him play and excel as a quarterback. And losing to him, if it was Tom Brady, I would have been like, I would feel like to this day so gutted. But we lost to Eli Manning or Peyton Manning, so I am just like, in the back of my mind, it sucks. I hate it. It bothers the hell out of me that we lost that game. But I'm like, well, at least it was to Peyton Manning, and he won his first Super Bowl, and he was
something comparable to that. I was telling people with Manning, he went out. I think was that his 9th year. I think
something like that. Yeah.
People were always getting on me about Josh Allen. His time is up, whatever. But I think this is year 9 too for Josh.
Yeah.
So you never know. I mean, for a Bills fan, there's always hope.
Man, I just hope we're not playing you in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Because because I know I predicted 3 in a row starting from this year. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Then we're going to win 3 in a row from here on out. Then it's going to be a 4th one to make it even better. Then we're going to become the first team to win 3 in a row. Then we're going to do 4 in a row. But if we beat the Bills at any one point in that time, I'm going to feel a little bit like sad.
If you guys were to lose, go on.
I was just going to say, let's ask our guest. I mean, who is the biggest challenge to Buffalo to allow them to come out of the AFC and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl? Is it the Ravens? Is it the Chiefs? Are the Bengals going to find another way to get back to a Super Bowl with a healthy Joe Burrow?
I'm going to be honest. And for me personally, I don't want to see a healthy Joe Burrow. I just don't.
Again, the more seasoned people on this panel will tell me that Joe Burrow is garbage because of his health. I'm sure if I sat down for 30 minutes, I could make a strong argument for Joe Burrow as being the best quarterback in the NFL. He is that talented, without a shadow of a doubt.
I don't want to. Well, so you get what I'm saying. I don't want to see.
Absolutely, I do.
I don't want to see a healthy Joe Burrow. I'm not scared of Lamar Jackson. I'm not even scared of Pat Mahomes.
Well,
I like this Sean guy. I really like this Sean guy, actually.
But at the same time, Sean, you don't want to see Justin Fields come in and hold the field, right? Now they win, like they're 6-1. Mahomes comes back, and then they go 16-1, and then they beat you in the playoffs, and then God, that would be so devastating, right? That would piss me the fuck off.
That would be devastating, but I just don't think they fear. I don't think Allen I don't think the Bills organization fear the Chiefs anymore.
I think that the Bills have proven themselves to be a worthwhile opponent at the very least, right? So I understand that argument. I'm just still fascinated. I mean, he doesn't want to see Joe Burrow. It might be the most talented AFC offense.
And
no offensive line though.
Playoffs. They dismantled the Bills. When healthy Joe Burrow, I should say.
Yeah, because you cannot rely on the Bengals offensive line to get that shit right. You know they're gonna fail that shit on Joe Burrow.
Shout out Jervon Dexter. It keeps coming. The jokes write themselves, everyone.
But you guys,
sick and tired of that son of a bitch, BJ.
For the Bears, you guys, if you guys could get to Super Bowl and lose, it would be almost. I know you probably don't agree, but it might be a stepping stone. Versus if the Bills got there and lose, that might be just I can't
devastating. Devastating, yeah.
Might not even be the word. Because we've been on the tip of everything, greatness. And we just you guys, you might go into the next season like, we got there, we're gonna, how old is Caleb right now?
23, 24.
Yeah, Josh is 30.
Yeah, we've got some numbers on you with that, man. Like this is my listen. I told you when I first met you at Awkward Brewery, like man, you're the team I've been rooting for to win the Super Bowl for a long time because of that 4 Super Bowl loss, team. That was ridiculous, man. if you won all those, you would be known as the best team of all time. Period. Nothing said, right? No team has won 3 in a row, but you won 4 in a row.
It'd be the best dynasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're telling me that like one year though, the '85 Bears would be worse than any of those Bills teams? I think the Bears would be better.
Yeah, 80. We got, I think we would be one of the best. We'd be in the top 5 greatest teams ever. I'm not going to say the greatest. I'm not going to be that biased Buffalo Bills fan and say, yeah, we're the best ever. I think if we won at least 2 of those Super Bowls. Kelly, you hear more about Kelly. You hear more about Thurman.
You're going right back to like you sound like crap again, man.
Here we go again.
Man, listen. We're about to end this show anyway. So listen, Buffalo Sean, I want to thank you for joining us tonight, man. Meeting you at Awkward Brewery, hanging out with you, talking some football was amazing. I got your number. You're my friend now. Let's have you on again. We'll work. We'll do like a pregame show.
Shorty,
we'll work all your mic issues.
Shorty is aware that the Bills and the Bears play a football game against each other this season. Correct?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and reserve Sean for that week then.
Yes. We'll get your mic stuff worked out by that time. We'll have you on that week before the show and have you on again. I'd love that.
Me too. We can talk about how good Joe Burrow is.
All right, guys. Listen, this is a 2-hour show. I love you for coming on, Buffalo Sean. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. You've been an awesome guest tonight, man. As always, I want to thank all of our chat, man. You guys are amazing. You guys have been lighting this shit up. You guys are awesome. We love you guys. We want to thank all of our members. I am Naj here as a member. Thank you for joining us tonight. We promise we will be giving you some more members content as the season begins. Just kind of been like an off season time for us as well. More to come with that. Some great ideas, by the way, via Carl. And
you can hear me, right? I'm tabbed out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of put an explanation point on the post that I had posted. There were some votes. I think it was about a 75% yes to no, essentially, and there were only a couple comments from Cliff, from Relentless Mikey, who both agreed with each other. If this channel was to ever produce, not the Thursday show, I'm not suggesting the Thursday show ever be living in a members-only state, a separate live show that only members were able to participate in that channel. Everyone would be able to watch. Again, members only for the chat. If you guys wouldn't be put off by that, I personally think it's a fantastic idea to give back to you guys.
Yeah, and we have some great ideas for that as well, because you guys as members are special. You're awesome. You are paying a monthly fee to keep our stream going. You know, this is not cheap to do this. So we really want to give back to you as our members. So we've got some good stuff coming up in the works for that. Per Carl, per a lot of great ideas from a lot of great insight from not only Carl, but myself, PJ, Foster, and other outside sources. We're going to give you some great content coming up here. It's going to be awesome for our members. So we want to thank you guys.
And again, just kind of rattling off the Chrome Dome here, Shorty, before I forget. Sounds like we're still very much interested in getting the new version of Madden and potentially playing against each other.
Yes! I have completely figured that out, man. We're going to play. You guys want to play again Madden against us? You guys have a PlayStation 5 or a 4? I have both. We can get a...
Well, do you know how to broadcast that to streamer?
Yes, I do.
Do you have an Elgato?
No. I take my PlayStation, I plug it into one monitor, we broadcast that monitor just like we do anything else.
The PC would need to be able to see it.
It's a second monitor, just like anything else. You broadcast it just like you're doing this.
You need to find a way to have that medium reach the computer that you're streaming, though, right? So again, I have an Elgato. I can literally have the video feed from my PS5 pass through a component of my computer and be recognizable. So if anyone can do that, I sure as hell can. I literally used to stream on Twitch. I know what I'm doing, pal. If you've got a way to do it as well, awesome. but I can at the very least make darn sure it happens.
Wouldn't it be awesome to play one of us on Madden? Hey, it's week 7. Let's play each other. I'm the bear. You're the Bears. I'm the opposing team, or Carl, or so on and so forth. We play a live game on the show. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? We are this close to figuring that shit out. We're gonna make it happen.
Well, again, the chat can speak for themselves. I don't know if that should become regularly scheduled programming on add to the Thursday show, another live stream. I don't know if it'd be that crazy. I think it'd be the perfect piece of members-only content.
Correct.
We got guys like Ice Cold Magician saying that they can spin up a Madden 27 and beat us on PS5. I mean, we are going to have our work cut out for us.
I have a PlayStation 5. I can beat you in Madden. Let's do it.
And my favorite human, quote-unquote, on YouTube here, I am Naj, says, I don't need your recognizer components, Carl. I'm all good. Sorry, Naj. And for the record, just so you're aware, again, show is simulcasted on Bearski Film. I Am Naj is not a member of BCP. He is a member of Bearski Film. So congratulations to you, Paul, and to you, Naj. Congratulations to you both.
Oh, that's a... Whew. All right, man. Pete, you want to get to our chat before we get out of here?
We got Cliff Victoria. I Am Naj. Ice Cold Magician. Vitality. The Scrolls.
Cliff. Victoria.
One Stoltzy. Am I correct? That's on Bearskis.
At one.
There you go. PJ nailed it. Absolutely.
I was thinking maybe you should pay us. Pay you what, $1? I'll give you 30 cents. How about that?
Yeah.
Cliff says, I'd love to see you guys play Matt. That'd be awesome, right? I think this is a great idea, man. I'm just gonna plug my PlayStation right into one of these monitors, and we're just gonna like share that screen, and boom, we're golden.
Shorty's going to become disheartened as to how that isn't going to work, and I feel like he's going to get frustrated. Only other bet that I have regarding that is that even though I'm younger, I promise I've legit almost always been dog water at Madden. So if they beat me, chat, don't give me any flack. I'm dog water at that game. So
I am dog shit at Madden too. So once you guys beat me like 60-0, we're gonna have fun with that shit. I love it.
We need to make a rule too, because like let's just say we're gonna play each other, right? I don't think either of us should have the Bears. I think that would kind of take away from the fun of it, you know. And it would naturally have the chat root one against the other. Also, the Packers. I don't want to see the goddamn Packers in real life.
Can you do this on Madden? Can you guys both be the Bears or no?
Yeah,
in
you
theory,
can.
We could. That would be the most fair, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe PJ's thinking with his dipstick here, ladies and gentlemen.
I like it, man. Yeah. Bears versus Bears.
Yeah. Coach PJ, thank you.
I've got 3 monitors, dude. I plug one monitor into my PlayStation, and we share that screen just like we do do this.
I know you're a busy
Most important
man,
question
okay?
that needs to be answered.
It's the same thing.
I know you're a busy man, okay? If you get the chance this weekend, try it out, and I'll be here to tell you that you were wrong.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we gotta check on Foster tonight, by the way.
I'm assuming there's something wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say that the lock on the coffin, something got fouled up, something happened. I don't know. He's gotta be okay. Shout out
to the
Foster.
chat. I do have to give a shout out to Mr.
Mayhem! Mr. Mayhem! Hold on. Mr. Mayhem. Thank you, my brother, for being such a long time supporter of the channel. I am Naj and the Scrolls and Jay Grizz. Great to see you again tonight, my friends. Ice Cold Magician, thank you for joining us tonight.
So again, I'll be very out in the open regarding this. Our good friend of the channel, the Scrolls, has returned to our chat, coincidentally after we had removed him from the hidden users panel on the channel.
That's it. I gotta piss. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I wonder how the Scrolls became a hidden user. So are we going to string this along, PJ? Are you going to talk to us about what's going on at the old 9 to 5 there you got, even though it's definitely not a 9 to 5?
Nah.
Or are we pulling the plug?
Nah.
Pulling the plug?
No, we can wait till Shorty get back. Yeah. I don't know how the scrolls became hidden. Was in the closet or something?
Golly.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? But hey, he's hidden. He's not hidden or in the closet anymore.
This is peak. This is peak BCP. Right before the season started, the Scrolls and PJ in a heavyweight fight. Love to see it. This is fantastic. Again, if you guys, for whatever which reason, feel like your chats haven't been seen in the chat for, I don't know, the last month, longer, less, I really don't know. I stumbled upon all of the hidden users that were hidden on the BCP channel. Talked to Dan. He said, dude, none of them should be on there. So every single member on that list has been removed. We'll call it, you guys are released from jail. You're free. You're free men and women. So if you guys want to say hello, make sure that you're still alive, still down with BCP, please leave a chat. Please leave a comment on the post op. Whatever you want to do would be great. Would be great.
And if you so happen to get back on that list, don't blame me, Scrolls.
It is what it is. It has been said. I mean, I love the Nodge. I mean, literally, he's still talking about Jim Harbaugh. I mean, I listened to Bussin' with the Boys today. I listened to Colson Loveland. That was going to be your guys' homework, was to catch up to my level. Listen to about the 2 hour, maybe less, maybe it was only an hour of Colson Loveland. Yeah, Bussin' with the Boys. Colson Loveland was speaking with Taylor Lewan, you know, Titan and more prominently University of Michigan icon. And I keep forgetting the other guy's name. I literally forget it every single time I talk about this.
Yeah, I just know he played linebacker. I forget his name as well.
Compton something. I don't know the guy's name. He was just a total failure of a linebacker. But anyway, those guys put on a good podcast. This was the first episode I've ever listened to Bussin' with the Boys. And that episode with Colson Loveland was freaking fantastic. Really gives you a nice behind the scenes. Oh, you are muted / we cannot hear you.
King Ron Jeremy the Wicked saying, I'm still down with BCP, man. Thank you for joining us.
I was just telling our lovely chat, Dan, that there are no hidden users anymore. They're all back, including the Scrolls.
Whatever the hell happened there, we apologize, and thank you so much for being here with us. You're amazing.
I don't know if we apologize.
PJ from the top rope.
That's it. That's it, PJ. You're out of here.
He tried to pull. PJ pulled himself.
Oh, he did it on purpose. I got you. No, I'm just messing with the Scrolls. Seeing as though I live rent-free in his mind, I figure I'd give him some time.
All PJ does is throw haymakers.
Hey, we got. I am Naj is a member, man. We love that. You're a member, man. Thank you for being a member of our channel.
Well, what White Claw is speaking right now, Shorty? Did you consume another White Claw while you went to the bathroom?
It's mango. It's mango.
But what number is it?
It's 2.
Should I? Oh, really? That's it?
Should
I do another chat poll?
I actually thought he was a lot better today than he has been. So yeah,
that's a good point. My point was that I told Dan that Naj is a member of Bearski Film and not BCP. And unless I have early onset dementia, which sometimes I question, I'm pretty sure I told Dan that was the case already.
You did mention it earlier.
You are correct.
Well, thank God I don't have dementia.
Well, Naj was like a hidden member, so he's like, "Fuck this channel. I'm going to Bearski Film."
That would be such a shame if we had a fantastic weekly show that only members of BCP were able to participate in, and Naj was like, man, I can't chat. They can't see my chat. Wouldn't that be a shame, Naj? Wouldn't that be awful?
That'd be a shame, for sure.
I would not essentially be spamming this.
What? No super chats?
From Naj, if he didn't give me such a hard time about the 2023 national champions, I don't understand why you give me such a hard time, Naj. The only way that you can repay us is with a membership. I apologize. That's the only way you can do it.
Membership.
He is a member.
He's a member of Bearsky.
Oh, that's Bearsky Film member.
The third time I told him. Oh my god!
Wait. So what is that like little squiggly thing? Is that so? That does that mean Cliff?
Oh my god! 2 hours and 14 minutes past what Paul said in the pre-show.
The paper clip.
Does that mean that this like squiggly nodge means that Cliff Victoria is a member of Bearsky's channel?
No, it's the paper clip.
Which means what?
The squiggly is a badge associated on YouTube that StreamYard isn't cool enough to be able to present to us. If you look at them on YouTube, that little squiggly is not there.
See here, well, you can't see it on here, but if you look in the chat there, above the notch is a little paper clip. That signifies he's streaming through Bearsky Film.
Same thing with Cliff Victoria. Look.
He doesn't not the thing on the far right, but we're looking at the thing on the left that doesn't pull up when you pull up his name.
This cannot be forgotten about. This is very important information for PJ. He literally is speaking to PJ when he says, Cliff Victoria says, give us some good membership stuff and he will come for you, PJ. That's crazy. That's crazy from Cliff.
No, he will not come for me. No, he will not.
Oh, he will definitely come for you.
And to the soundboard. We'll see you next week.
On BCP next Thursday. Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Mission time. Let's get the fuck out of here.
How have we gone an entire show yet again without...
Fuck Green Bay.
Goodbye, everyone.